buildings in the process.
Chase.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Take it out. It's still standing. It is. Good. Everybody set for this deal? Okay. Chase, Martin, and I are going to ham and egg it a little bit and talk about the project and what you're seeing. The first thing that I would note, just regarding the overall master planning approach, was that, you know, and we've noticed this in the ballpark. If you go to the ballpark, you see that in left field it's wide open, and good views of the downtown skyline, and that's very intentional, and it shows that, you know, we're going to pick that view and take advantage of that. And that was something that from the beginning we wanted to really plan for future development potential. So we kept, you know, for example, advertising and higher bleachers and the kind of things that you would normally see in a gap in left field. We left it wide open. And so the basic approach to the development plan is that Clark Street, which is just on the northern border of the stadium and is open now to pedestrian traffic, and it can be closed during games and other special events, but open on other times to drive cars through. Clark Street's our real spine of the development, and Clark is going to have the retail and restaurants associated with it that complement the game day energy. So it's our very energetic bars and restaurants. We have some retail on this corner that kind of complement our team store and the ballpark. And you go to the next block, this lower lying block, where you have a live music venue and a brew pub on the other side. And you keep going, and you have a real mixed-use building, the third one over, which will include a Cardinal-themed restaurant, which we'll announce more details later, as well as a team museum on the second floor. And notice in the model you can see bleachers on the balconies and things like that. If you compare this to, say, like Wrigley Field as an example, where you have the bleachers on the rooftops, well, the playing field in Chicago is at the street level, and the bleachers rise above the street level, and so the only way to get a view is to put bleachers on top of the rooftops of those brownstones. In this case, because of our site characteristics, which are favorable for this, the field of play is below grade. The back of the bleachers are at the street level. So when you go to develop a block just north of Clark, the first level above, actually level 2 balcony, will have a view of the game. And so all those levels up through those buildings will have views of the game. It'll be a very exciting, interactive experience for the residences and the offices and the retailers. And so then there are bars and restaurants a little further down, in addition, again complementing that exciting game day atmosphere. Then you jump into the middle of the village project, and the vibe changes a little bit. The idea is that the park sort of is the center of the interior, and around the park are some amenity retail services, things like, you know, you might see a bank branch or a cell phone store or a drugstore, tailor, whatever you. And then there's also a boutique area where we'll have other boutique shops and things that complement a tourism approach. And then finally, under this glass roof, and you can kind of see it a little bit better through the video imaging, there's really our, call it our living room to the project, where there'll be some underground parking under the northern part of the parcel, and under that you'd come up under this glass roof, and there'll be signature restaurants in that area. And so that it changes a little bit. And Chase is going to talk now a little bit about how the events get staged and how the flow works.
When we looked at this development with the Cardinals, it was extremely important to have a development that not only served as an epicenter for the city, but also was active year-round, something that spilled out into the rest of the city. We did that through an urban street grid, but we also do it through unique attractions, flagship stores, events, and a different mix from your traditional suburban mall or entertainment areas that allows people to come from all around, truly a regional destination. So to do that, we of course are going to be very active, as we know, from the 3.5 million people who come to Busch Stadium already for 80 to hopefully 90 days out of the year. but the other days that you really need to drive traffic. You do that through different sorts of events, museums, and unique flagship retail venues. One important programming thing that we do as a development company, unique to any other developer, is we hold public events. On average, 150 events a year, and they range from various different types of programming, which could be a concert series drawing 20,000 people, to a book fair, job fair, family movies in the park. We feel as though it's extremely important to draw people to the development, but also give them a value-added visit. It promotes the downtown. It promotes getting people engaged into a city life.
And those are free events.
Yes, exactly. They're all free events. So, some of those attractions that Bill mentioned, we of course will be revealing a little bit more as time goes on. But we feel the programming here and this opportunity with the Cardinals is unlike anywhere else in the United States. So we're very happy to be here, and I think it's going to be a great project.
Well, thanks for the walkthrough of the project, and notwithstanding the logistics of a full room, I think what we're proposing to do now is to break out, and the principals are going to be available for one-on-ones, both back in the room here and various parts throughout the display room. But we appreciate everyone's coming. We're looking forward to this development, and we're looking forward to one more victory for the Cardinals. So thanks a lot. Congratulations.